Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Crisis 169 coming to you live with another live upload to Power Spectrum Internet. I am here, you're there, get on it now. Now, today's topic is going to be about Call of Duty IP issue. It's big news. 40 series cars not selling. Um, what really is going on with the situation at hand? Call of Duty, and this is brought to you by BRON2GAME. Um, um, BRON2GAME. Gets credit for it. He's the one who came up with it. He's the one who talked about it first, and that's why I'm giving him, a lot of respect on this one here, because it needs to be said. It needs to be addressed. I'm not going to take people's stuff and just regurgitate it without giving credit. And I haven't talked to this person, BRON2GAME. Really at all, technically, maybe a few times. Oh yeah, and their GeForce drivers update available, so make sure you update your drivers. But this goes toward what BRON2GAME has talked about already, and it's something that needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed very, very profusely. It needs to be addressed very widely. It needs to be addressed right now, kind of thing. And that's something that needs to be talked about. That is the IP address issue. And what is that? You might be saying, well, what is that? BRON2GAME was playing, I do believe, Black Ops 3. And according to him and his sources talked about, there's a glitch issue in the security system at Activision where people's IP addresses have been stolen or been leaked, and malware has come into it. Malware is very dangerous because it can be malware where they hold your PC or IP address hostage, pay money, and even then they may not even release it fully. Or other things, it could be trackers or whatever. For thieves to steal people's house, come in and rob your house, whatever. We don't know how sophisticated the common criminal is. The common goof ain't going to do all this kind of stuff. This is more somebody who is pretty skilled in computer, networking. That being said, this affects console too. So when console fanboys are dancing in the streets or waving around their shirts, like they won Super Bowl or whatever, this affects console market too as well. Because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has the same issue, where people are being banned from the game, blocked from the game, just being banned, middle game latency issues. And I thought, looking back, it happened months and months ago, weeks and months ago. I happened to think, well, that sounds kind of weird to me, but I think maybe something wrong with the game system, the servers, because Modern Warfare 2 went from 400,000 players to 98,000 players. That's not good. I don't care. Any fanboy tells you on Facebook group, whatever. It's not good at all. This wasn't covered by the Cod father yet. Blame Truth yet. He probably will eventually. And shout out to Blame Truth as well. Another YouTuber that stop drinking the Kool-Aid of the damn freaking Call of Duty nonsense. But I really think that BRON2GAME is on something. BRON2GAME is on something. I think he's on to a lot more than just clicks on clickbait. I think this gentleman is Australian or a European. He's in Australia. He's probably UK or Australian, but by his voice, and that's fine. And I'm not saying what he is bad or not. I'm not saying he's different country, different continent, so time is different. So getting news from everybody, him getting my news or my rebuttal to his questions or whatever, and I get his news information. There's going to be a time delay from all of us around the world, no matter who you are or where you are. That being said, though, Going forward, I would highly regulate you guys have a VPN account. I have one on my computer, my gaming rig, for a reason like this alone. I don't trust a damn thing what Activision says or EA says, or even Steam for that matter. I'm not putting my $3,000 gaming rig out there for people to come try to hack and destroy. Granted, there's nothing. I do taxes, and I go to an HR block place. I go to places or businesses, tax places, do my taxes. I don't do mine on a computer. I stopped doing that years and years ago. My old laptop finally broke down because I don't want to put my gaming rig that's $3,000 altogether at risk of having to sit there and fight with some jackass who wants to steal my identity, even though there's nothing on here except gamer tags and crap like that. Hell, all the money I have is Steam cards. I have no card on my Xbox or nothing. I have Xbox money on there. That's it. There's no money. See, I don't put my physical card on anything. Even my Google TV, I pay it. I pay it on my phone, but I don't even have a card saved to it. I have an old card that's a placeholder that's no longer active, but that's been there for years. I do that, so a placeholder. But I used to do that. Even my cable bill, same thing. I do it at the store and pay it. It's easier. But that being said, though, BRON2GAME is really onto something because people are being lagged off, kicked off, banned, booted into the games. Is our IP address being compromised? Is that causing the issues? Could be. It could be why people are being banned 24, 48 over a month on Call of Duty because of their IP address being opened out there. Activision doesn't give a damn about this anymore. They've pretty much proven this. And the Call of Duty faithful need to stop kissing their butts, start understanding, something's wrong with this. We need to come together as one, form a nucleus, come together as one, and understand this affects both sides of the spectrum. It doesn't matter if you're a console, PC, or a Call of Duty fanboy with shit all over its eyes and ears. You need to understand this, that this can affect you too, regardless of what you think. It does not matter. These scammers don't care your loyalty to Xbox or PlayStation or PC. They don't care. They want money. Sell your identity to somebody else so they can get money. That's all they care about. They don't care about anything else because of that reason alone. And if you think I'm being facetious or mean about it, I don't care. Because BRON2GAME hit something on the head here. He made a point. To me, his point to me that he made a very, very big point. That these people don't care. Activision doesn't care about any one of us. And once we accept the fact that they don't care. Once we accept the fact that they don't give a damn about us. Once we accept the fact that they don't give a hoot, that they're in it to make their $1 billion and leave us. So here you guys go, bye. And leave us with no game play. That's why Call of Duty is struggling to keep over 100,000 players on it. Oh, well, still 98,000 players beating Battlefield. Yeah, but Battlefield came a long way from being the garbage dumpster fire it was to being passable and people liking it now. Big difference. So you have to understand how that works out in mindset. Okay, now going forward from this, what can we do about this? What can be done about this? Simple. VPN your account. I do mine practically all the time. My VPN is activated right now. It's been activated. Been activated for a long period of time because I believe having the VPN on, and I believe having it on, and I believe in using it. Now I'm not saying which one I use. There's multiple ones you can use. There's AVG, there's McAfee, there's different types you can use. There's probably dozens out there. I'm using, kind of a newer one that's, an older one that's been around for a while, but updated a lot of its features. That's what I'm using. But what I'm using is different from what you be using. I do it because I want to protect my I want to protect my IP address from people looks like that. Or go out there and steal my identity, even though why is it my identity? I'm a nobody, but they don't care who you are. I'm a nobody, so they'll probably go through more because I'm a nobody. And I have no cameras in front of me. I have no pictures. I have no fan. I have no, whatever. I'm not important enough. So them going to me and taking my identity or your identity, it's better because we're nobodies. People say, well, they take me for a nobody. That's the reason why. Because you're a nobody. If you were somebody, they wouldn't attack you. They wouldn't bother you. If you're important, they wouldn't dare go near you. But being that we're not important, we're not Jay-Z, Beyonce, Britney Spears, or anything like that our identities get sold either. A lot of people don't care because we're not high profile individuals, and that's fine. I don't care. But that being said, though, going forward, what can people do? Like I said, VPN protect your privacy and protect who you are. And protect who you are and manage your accounts by protecting yourself. So getting a VPN on your PC, you might have a PC where to watch a gaming console. Well, that's something that has to be done by Xbox, PlayStation, something like that. They're going to have to step it up and really understand this. That means they have to cut out Call of Duty, whatever. Oh, this is from Activision. This doesn't affect EA right now or Ubisoft, but I'm saying if you got multiple apps like I do on my gaming rig, having a VPN account is very good. And I'm not selling any one of them. I'm selling all of them. You just buy whatever you think is important. You look at reviews and you download it. You may get a free version of it, but I always say pay for it because you get a little extra for it. And it's pretty cheap to pay for it. And it doesn't mean that you won't get any attempts, but to be avoided by that VPN blocker blocking those up unwanted, and also having updated security, internet security features too helps too as well. But this goes to Activision right now, and they're relentless to care. How many people had their identity stolen or IPN or IP, trashed or compromised because of this crap? All of them, a lot of them, half of them. It makes you wonder what the hell's going on with people today. But thieves don't care, folks. Thieves don't care. They're going to take what they want, when they want, how they want. You have to make it harder for them to do so they go somewhere else who doesn't have the security you have, and sad to say, sacrifice them to the wolves. Even though it's sad saying that, but the mentality is it's you or them. And what are you going to choose? Who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose them or you? Sometimes choose somebody else is the best option, even though it's wrong and it's not right. It is what it is. We live in a dog-eat-dog world out there. Not anyone get the trophy because they're a human being in this country or on this planet. Yeah, you have to take care of your own sometimes. Throwing our people to the wolves. And I hate saying that because of my faith and what I believe. But sometimes you have to cut people loose. If you tell somebody, hey, be careful with this game, Activision has issues, screw you, I'm going to play it anyway. You did what you could do. And that's not throwing the wolf. You're just trying to get them away from the wolf. But if they walk towards it themselves, it's on them. Like I said, though, guys, be careful with this stuff. BRON2GAME did a pretty good job about talking about this. His videos down below. His channel is down below. I've subscribed to his channel as well as Blame Truth. But BRON2GAME went to us first, so hit up BRON2GAME first and watch this video about this. It's really good. Black Ops 3, probably Modern Warfare 2, probably different because a lot of people in Modern Warfare 2 have the same issue. what are being booted from games. And if you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on Steam, PC, whatever, Steam, Battle.net, including Battle.net 2 as well. It's including Battle.net. If you're playing on those four I mentioned, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Battle.net, and you've had your issue, comment below. Let me know. And have you take action against? Have you, try to secure your? Sorry, I got injection. Try to secure your IP better. Because it may come down to just not playing Call of Duty for a while. Objective is to fix it. And right now, the game right now is going down the toilet anyway. This ain't gonna help it anyway. But from that sad news to other more sad news that nobody gives a damn about this news here. 40 series cards not selling. I wonder why. I wonder why 40 series cards not just flying off the store shelves. I can see why. Because they're full of shit. NVIDIA, thinks we're stupid. They think we're cash cows that dole out money at a moment's notice and don't care about the fact that, we have, lives and plans, stuff like that to do, with ourselves. All they care about is making us, nickel and dime ourselves for their amusement. And they just hit, $1 trillion, revenue off the backs of the loyalists who refuse to listen to anything anyone says, who goes out of their way to buy this stuff and support this crap. You are the problem, not the solution. People like me who consider buying a 4070, granted, whatever. You know what though? I want to hire BRAN. I even thought about going to AMD side. I'm watching videos about how to get rid of my old, GeForce drivers, new one in there. It's not that hard to do. It's a process to take a little time, of course, but it's not something that's severely going to take ever. But it's going to take a long time to get it done because I have to do it step by step or I mess something up. That's if I want to. And 6900 XT, RX, and RXT is actually $500, and it's even better than the 3070s right now. But do I want to sit there and do all the hassle? Who knows? The point is, guys, I have options out there. Because right now, 3080s, $700, $800. Not bad. 12 gigabytes. It's 4 gigabytes more than I have right now. But you buy a 4060, and it has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. And the bus is only 192. My bus on my 3070 is 256. So why am I going to sit there and spend more money, even though it's cheaper, $399, to downgrade myself from a slower bandwidth bus? I don't know, guys. I can't give you guys information answers on this. What I can tell you guys is this. If you buy into this 40 series card, any one of them, and the cable is still melting 4090, by the way. So that that topic hasn't stopped. So you can think, oh, well, I'm just buy it and it'll go away. They're still melting. They're still heating up. The 4090 are still frying these smart cables. If you think you put blinders on and walk, you're blinders on the world. If you buy into this 40 series crap, you forfeit all rights to complain on YouTube. Because these cards are not selling because people don't believe in them. They're crap. Okay? I don't care what anybody tells me, anybody tells you. They're crap. Okay? It's not right and it's not fair to those out there who are trying to do better, who are trying to buy, a decent graphics card because they have, a 3070 or like a 1060 or something like that, where you have, like I have a 3070, and I had to pull myself back. So, I have a pretty good graphics card. Why am I going to run out there and go buy this new thing? Because my VRAM is low? So even myself had to come to know how to come to Jesus moment kind of thing. Really understand like, well, and am I going to spend that kind of money to update my driver to something that's slower? I'm not saying come to Jesus moment like it's life changing, but this is money we're talking about here. $400 more. You can put a down payment in a car. You can buy groceries, especially with our fearless leader running around taxing everybody in the ground and raising taxes on everybody. Still no tax being raised. He said. Well, he did say he's gonna raise taxes on people. So no, he wasn't lying. In 2020, he wasn't lying. Just people too stupid to actually think he was gonna do it. No, that he was not going to do it. But that's just politics. I'm trying to keep it from politics, but it's common sense now. So, that being said, going forward, I don't support the 40 series cards. I don't support anyone who buys this crap. If you buy this stuff knowing what you're getting into and you have no problem with it, that's fine. If you buy a 40 series card knowing that, yeah, you went from a 2060 Super to a 4060 Ti, then fine. That's a big upgrade. 3070 to 4060 Ti, maybe. But even then, the bus is still slower. 4070 to 37 to 4070, maybe. But even then, like I said, even then, you have to look at the bandwidth bust and what you're getting and what you're not getting out of it. If you go to a 3080 and get 12 gigabytes of VRAM and save yourself money, it could be more expensive, of course. People ask me why. People ask me on Facebook and Messenger, and even asked me on YouTube a couple of times, months ago. I'm wanting to ask this question. I've had to think about it for a while. Why is the 30 series card still expensive if they're trying to push the 40 series cards? Would it be cheaper to lower the 30 series cards down? The answer is no. It's not, because NVIDIA knows, unfortunately, that if they lower the 3080, 3090 down, people are going to buy those and not buy a 40 series card. So it was why the 40 series cards are lower than the 3080. Until you go to 4080 and 4090, then they're astronomically expensive. So that being said, though, the 40 series cards, the mid-tier ones and lower end ones, are all going to be lower than the 3090, 3080s, even 3070s. Have gone up a little bit price. People are buying those and buying them on the 4070s. Yes, you're not getting 12 gigabytes of VRAM, 8 gigabyte RAM, but you're getting a bigger bust. You're getting more power. You're actually having a better gaming experience. People are buying 3070s more than they're buying 4070s. Used, brand new, whatever. If a friend down the street, they know who got a 3090, they I'm gonna buy a 3070. Yeah, cool. I have 2060, whatever. And like I want 2060s, non-super to 3070. Great, power. And a lot better than I ever thought, hoped, and dreamed, right? So that being said, though, that's why the 3090s, 3080s, 3070s are never going to go down in price. Never 399, never 399, but never to $500 to less than $1,000. Maybe some constraint they will, but you're going to pay full price for them, folks. Like me, if I want a 3080, I'm going to pay about $700-800 for it. Granted, I want a 3080. I hook it in there. I'm talking about the VRAM, more power. I'll be set for pretty much the rest of my gaming life. I'll never upgrade unless I want to upgrade my whole system. Because I already reached my CPU limit. 5800X3D is the highest I can go on this motherboard. Any higher, I have to go to Intel and I'm not going to go to Ryzen 7. I'm not going to go 7000 series. I have a Ryzen 7 5800X3D. But right now, I'm not going to trust 7000 series with the issues with the CPU, but also with the ASUS problems with the ASUS motherboard. I don't know which side 100% true. BRON2GAME and Gaming Nexus has the same thing, but two different variables, because one says this, one says that, but both green on the ASUS motherboard are called problem too. But they'll both agree too. The CPU is causing problem too. So it's kind of an open-ended question and an open-ended answer where yes, it's both of them, but it's also so. That being said, though, going forward, like I said, going forward, I will not buy a 40 series card. I want to, and then with no one to buy a 40 series card. I'm gonna go back to what I said and say buy a 3070. Even though the VRAM is not high, but right now the 40 series cards, man, are just not doing it. They're not selling because people are not buying them. They're not buying them because they know the BS that NVIDIA is trying to pull. It's not that hard to understand, folks. You have to be really stupid or just don't care about money and time to blow your money, on a graphics card that you know very well. It's just going to be just a watered down version of a 2060. Even though 4060 Ti, 4060 is more powerful than 2060, and somewhat more powerful than 2060 Super, I do believe. But you're still not getting a whole lot from it in the end returns. You can't do ray tracing on it real well. Hell, you can't ray trace the 4090 very well. But yet you're going to spend the premium price for it on the 4090. So I'm saying, guys, hold off on it right now. Don't buy a 4090 because once again the cable is still melting. Don't buy a 4060 because it's a useless, in 1 year out the other type of nonsensical game the game that NVIDIA is playing. What I'm saying is, though, keep yourself very open-minded. If you got a 2070, buy a 3070, even Ti version. Even though, yes, the VRAM is not high. But you know what, though? You're getting more power and more bang for your buck right now. And if you find a 4070 you like, you want to risk it, go on in, hey, dive on into it. But, remember, you can't complain about it because I will not respect it or honor it. Because you're jumping into this. These cards should have waited another year to come out. They should have came out next year. And I don't care if they came out January 1st, 2024. They should have waited until they released all of them on day one. Or maybe January, February, March, what do you want to call it, of next year. And give everybody a chance to marinate with a 30 series card a little longer. But they didn't do that. They want to rush them out the market. Now NVIDIA is paying the price for it, even though they're making $1 trillion now off all of this stuff. But the fanboys do not know. The fanboys, just ain't going to listen to us. They don't care. They're going to support anything that NVIDIA does. Even bend them over, steal their wallet, and bang their rear ends. They don't care. As long as they get some attention from NVIDIA, that's all they want. It's very sad, though, but it's whatever. So I'll see you guys later. Once again, like, subscribe, notification, ring my bell. But ring the bell down below here. No, don't ring my bell. See you guys later. Peace out once again. Crisis 169 out. God bless you. Be safe.